Seems like we've been here before. Dang it. Thanks for the tractor, Ed. Makes life easy. And then we're gonna put it on the trailer, take it to my garage for the winter. That one's tight. That one's tight. Tiny bit of condensation in the oil right there, as you can see. But the big spot of oil right here is clean. Maybe some in the bottom. I don't see any metal. It's a lot easier to do this when there's no engine next to it. Let it run for about 5 minutes, warm up the oil, change it, winterize it. Tried to do this yesterday and I had a fuel line leaking. New fuel line today. I need a new oil temp sensor. I knew that's broken. Water pressure gauges haven't worked for either side of the boat. Fuel level. I know for a fact it's full. And it's reading under a quarter. Gotta love fountain. Yeah, they got the exhaust open now. It does make a difference even on ground, or out of the water rather. This engine's always had a little bit of a lifter tick on the top end, which he always runs good. You might be able to hear it on the camera. I know I got the bottom of the Y pipe right here on this engine leaking, as well as a tiny little drip at the bottom of the connector right here. You can see it leaking right about there. It drips out slowly. I'm pretty sure that I got the same thing right there is leaking on that side, that exhaust, but very slowly. I can't help myself. God, that sounds good. It's an addiction, a disease. Need more power, need more speed. Alright, so what I think, or have been thinking, was a lifter noise. I think it's partially this down here. She's leaking. Way down there. You can hear it bouncing off the vessel. Alright, mission successful. I had to replace the fuel line before I could run the engine long enough to change the oil. Changed the oil out and did the winterization. She's all set for winter. And leaving the in-laws driveway here, taking it back to my driveway for the winter. So it's easy for me to work on. And that's it, I guess. Got like another 20 hours or so before the rain comes, and then the temperature's changing quick. It's like October 27th, I think, something like that, 2023. So below freezing temps in a couple days. Got to get it covered while it's nice and dry. Keep it that way. Might be missing an engine in the drive, but it still looks good right now. A little bit of scum water line left from the Erie Canal, mainly. That taken off. It really needs a good buff and wax detail, but honestly, I'm not going to do that. That's for the next owner, unless they want to pay me a lot of money. It still looks really good, but if you nitpick it over, you can find little yellow things here and there, tree sap and random crap, but it still shines good. Alright, let's get it home. Home sweet home. I'm out of breath. I got my cribbing made, got my tarp ready, got my electrical cord ready to pour man electric line to the house so I can still plow over here. But I wish I had another set of hands. I figured I'd show you what I built and how I cover it. All right, so this is last year's tarp. They're about $220 each, US dollars. And I'm gonna put this one up and over this. And then I have a new one coming that'll go over this tarp. So it's always double tarped, and did a really good job keeping it nice last winter. So this is almost the same setup, just different mountings in the front and so on. I extended the front out a little bit farther this year, and pretty much just sawhorse tops and 2x4s and random way to hold this sucker in there tight enough. I'm in a pretty well protected area here, so I don't get a lot of wind, and the snow is really the only thing I'm trying to keep off it. We don't get too much snow. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna cover this thing, and that's about it for being ready for winter. That's a wrap. That's the moon.